Hello, we're just gonna ignore for now all the mess in the background, because I'm filming a video, and I haven't done so in a while. Hi guys, what's up? I haven't posted in a while because I've been moving, and now that I've successfully moved, I can start posting again. So me being a YouTuber now, because I have like one video, I have like this little tripody thing now, which I found in like the garage somewhere. I don't even know where it's from, but I have it now, so you don't have to see no more of Mr. Blue Jar. So, because I've been moving and I've got a lot of stress on, I'm moving schools and all these different things happening in my life. Right now, I've just been making really basic generic art videos like Sketchbook tour, and I did Copic alternatives, and I'll probably do market challenge and stuff like that, just not the top-notch stuff. I watched my last video and I realized it's actually really boring. Like, it's educational, I guess, but it's really boring. So I'm just gonna try to make it a little bit more spicy, I guess, because I was like, wow, how do people actually watch this? So I'm going to be showing you, not really sketchbooks, because I've never actually held and kept a whole complete sketchbook, because I just keep on ripping all the pages out. I'm just going to show you some of my artworks from my very first Kobe illustration to my very latest, which I just finished an hour ago. So let's get started. So these aren't in order, so you might see like some of my anime phases to some of my me trying to get out of the anime phase. So I've got this picture of that girl from that violin anime or something. I watched like a few episodes of it. Oh, My Lie in April. And I liked it, but I just never finished it. Apparently it's really sad. And you could see me trying to do something with the background. And I really failed. So at the time, I was pretty proud of this because I did like a horizontal picture. But it's pretty bad. So this is me trying to come out of my anime phase. And this is a not finished picture because I didn't like it enough to finish it. As you can tell, the colors are so saturated, and I really tried hard on this one. And then you can see just markers started, these markers just started running out. The colors in the background are like wax. So I don't know if I'll ever complete it. But for now, I just haven't. So I had an English project, and I had to do a title page, and I decided to do this. We had to use, I'm talking so quickly, we had to use the words of the first paragraph in our picture. So originally, I was going to make the hands, the writing, but I just put it in the background, and it's the book, the Monster Calls. It's not really a heavy read. I would recommend it. It's a good story, but it's a really easy read. So that's that. Okay, I love showing my failed artwork so people can learn what I do wrong. And I've got this one. So this one I was like, I want some hipster girl just being all hip and being, ooh, tag name in the background. And as you can see while I was lining it, I made her look like she was from the Goofy movie, where they have all this nose. That's a very obscure reference. But yeah, I really tried something new with the line art. I do like some of the cross-hatching, and some of the lines I think were pretty good for my style then. But the shoes, though, just really upset me. So I lots of the time I start a project and I never finish it. So here's a really bad artwork with the phase where I'm trying to let me try to do a cool background like the first picture I showed you. This is like a cheetah girl thing. I spent a long time trying to do this cheetah pattern. It's not even that good. But the background is just... I still don't know how to do backgrounds, so I really need to learn. So... this was another failed artwork, but still something nice to look back on and think, wow, you've really improved. Next, I've got quite a recent artwork. I haven't posted it on my Instagram, jazz.vr. And it's kind of like inspired by the Day of the Dead and swords, because recently I've loved drawing swords and stuff. I tried to add more in-depth shading on the skin, like doing pink tones and purples, just to, you know, make it a bit different. So there's that. Okay, there's someone who I always draw constantly, and I look at all the pictures of this person to know how much I've improved, and that person is none other than Sailor Moon. I've always drawn Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon, and I just draw her in different ways, and this time it's decided to do a more casual, you know, Usagi, but still kind of Sailor Moon, because she's got, you know, still elements of a costume. So around the same period, I drew this character, obviously inspired by Harley Quinn, just because Suicide Squad came out when I drew this, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of it now still. The shading's pretty decent for my ability at the time. So this I ripped out from an inside of a sketchbook cover. This was me trying to get out my anime phase, so I did like more stylistic eyes and stuff. And I think this one turned out pretty cool. Oh no. This is a really, really bad one. This one I was trying to use complementary colors to create an artwork, and it turned out really badly. The proportions, the face, the only thing I like about it is kind of what I tried to do in the background. Attempted to do, and you know, these kind of little bubbly things here. Yeah, the background was the only decent thing, because otherwise I hated it, but oh well. Here's another unfinished artwork that I was advised not to finish, because at the time I thought it looked good. But then my mum was like, no, man, no. This picture I did of kind of like the Mad Hatter as an anime guy. I really can't draw males. I've always been so fascinated with female proportions and drawing females, so I was like, I should draw a guy for once, and it turned out like that. So yeah, never doing that again. So I'll show you this first. This is like my signature art piece. Is of Superwoman as the girl with the red ribbon or something by oh gosh, I forgot the guy's name. But I originally did that artwork, and then I was like, what if I made a Wonder Woman? Then I saw someone else already did it. I was like, no. So after I did that artwork, like a year later, I tried to do another one, but with Catwoman, doing that whole pop art style thing. And I don't know if pop art's my thing or not. I'm not sure, but well, I tried, and I like Catwoman and Wonder Woman and all that stuff. So this is another title page for my school. It's for Taz, and we were doing bedazzled beads, and I really like how this one turned out. But I ripped it out from my book, so it's all like stuffed up. But I think this one turned out great, and yeah, I really liked it. It was a picture of a Pinterest though, so like, you know, not completely original. I've been doing that more and more lately, which is really bad because I've been in kind of art block funk lately, so I'm trying to burst away from that. I have this picture, this little picture of a steampunk girl, and I don't know why, but for some reason I just really liked it, and I usually have it up on my pinboard. Here's my first time trying out the chameleon markers. Oh gosh, I did not mention these in my marker video because I can make a whole separate video on these markers. So I got these before Drawing with Jazza, or anyone I saw did like a proper review on them. And oh gosh, I really was let down and disappointed. I hated these markers. Saying was, chameleon markers suck, and I would not recommend them to anyone. Definitely not beginners, definitely not intermediate or advanced. I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. So there's that. Here is the finished result of the picture you saw in my last video. It's alright picture. I tried to work really hard on it, and I tried to draw a dog, and yeah, that didn't turn out well. Here is me during my, well, Pinterest phase, where I just kept on drawing Pinterest people, and I really loved how these flowers turned out, but I really wish I'd think of something more creative. Here is a picture of some more pop art kind of thing I was gonna do, and I filmed the coloring in of this, and I realized this is actually a really bad picture. It's really bland, and I just didn't like it, so I never did anything with it. Here's an unfinished picture, which I really wish to finish, but again, unfortunately, it's not my own idea, it's a Pinterest picture, so. Again, I tried to draw the male species, and I failed, and the perspective in this, you can literally see the pencil line still. It's a very sloppily done picture, and I did it like in the middle of the night, so I was like, wow, this is really good, but it's really not. Here is one of my first ever pictures, and it's Elsa, because I was obsessed with Elsa when I was younger. I just really liked her character, and I thought it was something really cool. And yeah, one of my first drawings with Copics, and I used this Copic paper. It was advertised as that, and it didn't really bleed through that much, but I don't know, it wasn't good paper at all. Here is my first ever artwork, and it's of Princess Peach, and you can see her clothes are all ripped up and stuff, and I really like drawing with Jazz's Princess Peach scary thing, and me being the unoriginal person as I was, I, you know, kind of tried to do something where she had ripped clothes and stuff. And can we just get a shot of those hands? Yeah. So a year or so later, I did a redraw, and I'm really not proud of this redraw. Here it is. It is way too saturated, the colors do not mix well. Yeah, I really don't like it, so. Here's a picture of someone in a play I did in English. His name was Castaway Charlie, and he was a really cool character, and I really liked it. Here's another character from that play. Her name's Misfortune. She's a teacher, and yeah, I was kind of doing a costume design for her. I've done multiple costume designs for each of the characters, but my teacher has that. Here is the moment I saw Applemint's work, Apple Minty or something, and I tried to do kind of the eyes that she did, and I mean, it doesn't look very good when I do it, but I think it looks great when she does it. Oh boy, here's me doing a comic, and it's really bad with some characters, and obviously you see in this shot, I really like how this character turned out, but after that, just see like that, and it just gets really bad, and I really wish I put more thought into it. Here's again an unfinished comic with the same characters, and it's a real situation. I was just like, guys, we should record our conversations and sell them. And then my friend was like, you creep, and I was like, oh. And then here's a picture of my other friends, you know, being like, what? And me just going, That's not at all what I look like, by the way. That's just the character trait. Here is an unfinished artwork and probably will never finish. I tried to draw animals again and it didn't really work out, and I tried to draw like crimson hair because I've been watching High School DxD, so yeah, it didn't really work. Here is me during that Superwoman phase. I do like this one. I think it's pretty nice. The proportions are a bit, but other than that, it's alright. I said Superwoman, I meant Wonder Woman. This artwork has a pretty important place in my heart because it's for our creative club at my old school, and I had to draw, I just drew a few characters. So this one's my character, and I just drew a few characters, you know, and it was the cover of the book, and I'm pretty happy about this. I especially like this character, how she turned out, because I loved the whole concept, how everything was black and white and then just the moment of salience, but it was a very green and blue, brown and black picture, and you just see me attempting to draw a dragon. So this is another art fail of mine. It's when I did a drawing and I was like, I'll just do it in all pink, and it was like decent, and then I was like, you know what I should do? I should make the whole background pink from it, and that's what I did. I had an Attack on Titan phase, like any new anime fan does, and here's Eren. In the thing I'm filming on, which is my phone, when it looks flipped, it looks super weird, which is a trait of a bad artwork, so. I was having a bit of art block, so I had this concept like, oh, like achromatic, and then slice down the thing, and oh, colorful, and it just did not turn out good at all. My markers were running out. It was crazy. Me trying to draw Princess Peach for like the 100th time. So again, like, look at I was just being so sloppy and a bit lazy with this one, and not running out my pencil lines. This was me kind of being edgy. I said forget-me-not, and I drew the flowers and like a girl, and I did it on marker paper, and I didn't even use any markers. Edgy. I drew this girl, and I just wanted her to look so annoyed. She looks like a Alice, that would be her name, or Stacy. And I don't know what's like about this one, but I actually really like it, but no background. So this was a science project where I had to draw two animals mixed together. Originally I was going to do a lion and a peacock, and the peacock like feathers would be the lion's mane, and it was going to be really cool. Then I just drew this, and I'm still really happy with this. The proportions, the colors. Yeah, and I love tigers. This is a Pinterest drawing. When I say Pinterest drawings, I mean I saw a model posing on Pinterest and I decided to draw them. And this one I tried to do like not much line art, only like an outline. And I think it turned out alright. I spent a long time on the flower patterns on the jacket thing. I just got in a NASA shirt, and for those who don't know me personally, I freaking love NASA. I want to be a NASA scientist, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna make like an artwork with this. I want to be an engineer for NASA, and do like astrophysics, be an astrophysicist, or like try to build a freaking rocket ship. So at the same time, you can tell I did this at the same time with the galaxy effect. I drew good old Sailor Moon, and let me just look back. Hang on. I'm pretty sure she's wearing the same outfit as in this picture. I decided to do it in color, and yeah, I like this one. I think it turned out pretty good. This is just another Pinterest illustration. Another Pinterest illustration. I've just been trying out this color blocking thing in the background. This one I love. I reread The Hunger Games, and I was thinking of Divergent as well, and I was really inspired, so I drew this kind of picture, and it was like it gave like a very powerful vibe, and yeah, I really like that. Here is also my Attack on Titan phase, and this is Petra, and Petra was actually one of my favorite characters, and I took the shot of where she died, and I decided to draw that, and these were maybe the actual first time with my chameleon markers. Maybe it wasn't, it was either this one or the other one I showed you, but yeah, I really tried hard on this one, and I love what I tried to do with the cake. So I tried to do watercolor. I'm not very good at watercolor. That's it. That's all there's to it. Again, on my Attack on Titan phase, I drew Annie. And she always was like, oh, edgy. So I was like, I'll draw her. And I did the shading so bold, and yeah. So this artwork I finished maybe an hour ago, and I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'm just going to show it to you. I haven't done anything with the background, but I feel like the face is off. The shading I feel is really smooth, but yeah, I'm not sure about some aspects. What I tried to do here is I got one of those paper things that look like lace. Hang on, I'll show you. These, and I tried to put it here, and then I tried to paint over it or try to do something, and as you can see, it's just one big sloppy mess. So I don't know how I feel about this one, but yeah, I do have some more artworks, but some of them I don't really want to show, because, you know, they're just not good, or just kind of not very interesting to show. So I guess that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. It's a miracle that you did, and yeah, keep on drawing or something.